No, but actually, now that I'm thinking about it, dude, like Tiny actually he actually had another role that I'm thinking about like right now. That I was just like, oh shit, that was him. Was
What's that?
you remember he had a small role in the Dark Knight, actually, with the Batman movie with Heath Ledger.
He did?
Yeah, you remember? So they had the two boats with the remotes that could blow up the other boat or whatnot. He
Yeah,
was
this is better
actually
than the time with the two boats. Sorry, did you ever see Lego Batman?
yes.
Better than the time with the two boats.
Shut up,
Sorry,
that
I
was
fucking love
homework.
that movie.
Yeah, Lego Batman movie's awesome. I get it,
Hmm.
but no, he was the inmate that took the remote to blow up the other boat and he threw it off of there. Like he threw it off of their boat, like he threw it out of the window into the
Oh,
ocean. Remember that shit? Yeah, that was
yeah.
him, man.
Okay.
I was like, all right,
Fucking
motherfucker was in a Batman
cool.
movie. Fucking kudos to him. Good job on him.
I think he was also in the Adam Sandler remake of The Longest Yard, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see.
I know Kevin Nash was in that flick, but I'm pretty sure Tiny was in that too.
Well, let's see. I'm trying to think because like there were other wrestlers in that one because I know Steve Austin was in it. Kevin Nash was in it. Great Khali was in it. Um, I don't think he was in that actually.
Hmm.
There are some like I'm seeing this list on. Thank you for Joe Blow for this one too, but um, he appeared in such movies as 8 Million Ways to Die, Beverly Hills Cop 2, Prison, No Holds Barred, Universal Soldier, Meteor Man, Barbed Wire, Jackie Brown, Wishmaster 2, Evil Never Dies, Little Nicky. That's probably the movie you're thinking of with Adam Sandler.
Maybe, although could have sworn he was in The Longest Yard also, but
Uh,
apparently not.
yeah, let's see.
Maybe it was Kevin Nash that I was thinking of. It's just a tall motherfucker that was in that. But
Probably. Did he tear his quad?
no, no, he didn't.
That couldn't have been Kevin Nash then.
My mistake.
He tears a quad, it's him.
Oh shit. Very true. Very true. But yeah, man, fucking respect and rest in peace to Tiny, man.
Yeah, definitely,
That
man.
sucks for sure. I know a lot of people knew him as Debo, as you
Yeah,
mentioned Friday. I got to admit, I don't think I've ever seen Friday.
it's actually not a bad movie. It's pretty funny. Like that's like Chris Tucker steals the fucking show for that one.
Yeah. See, I'm
Yeah,
not a big Chris Tucker fan. He just kind of annoys me, but I guess I check it out. He does. I'm sorry. I mean, he's playing Rush Hour, but you
he's,
understand where is it coming out of my mouth?
yeah.
I just feel like he's always yelling.
Like, dude, that's pretty much him in Friday too.
Oh, great. Then fuck it. I'm not watching it. Have you saw the Fifth Element? They were in the Fifth Element together too, Tiny, and he was annoying as shit in that. I mean, I didn't really like that movie to begin with. I thought it was a piece of shit, to be honest. Okay, this is unleashed on fucking Fifth Element now. I thought Fifth Element was a piece of shit too. I'm sorry for anybody who likes the Fifth Element. It was a piece of shit. Okay, no two ways to look at it. It's a piece of shit. But he's annoying in that shit too. And by he, I mean Chris Tucker. Goddamn pronouns, pal. Great. But Chris Tucker in the Fifth Element. Fuck that.
Like this is the most unleashed I've ever heard you get about anything.
Except for Poltergeist, the last time we talked about that, I was like, you know what? Fuck that movie. That's about ghost vaginas. And you were like, what the?
Yeah, like I never heard you like get unleashed about like, dude, you went longer on Chris Tucker than you did on fucking on Poltergeist.
I guess, yeah. He just gets me. He just gets under my skin, man. I liked him in Rush Hour. That's about the only thing I enjoyed him in. But even that, man, it gets old fast. Really fast, man.
No, Friday he was good, man. He was good in the Friday.
All right, maybe I'll give it a shot. But if it's more of that, you understand where it's coming out of my mouth? I might just have to kick my TV. I just.
Just like the fact that like, God, he's so annoying. He's just spout off some of his fucking lines. You're like, I mean, he was fine in Rush Hour, but I mean, just like, God, he's so annoying.
He's mostly annoying. I'd say he's like 90% annoying. The other 10% I can swallow.
Phrasing.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh,
Jesus,
fuck.
man.
You know who else I can't stand? No, I'm just kidding.
You know what really grinds my gears? Chris Tucker.
Guy yells and everything. Oh fuck. For any Chris Tucker fans, I apologize.
I've actually seen. I actually saw his stand up live with my brother Ben. Got free tickets to go and see him live. He's like, dude, you want to go see him do stand up? I was like, man, what the hell? Why not? He was funny, man. He was
Nice guy. I'm
yeah,
sure
dude, he was funny as hell. Like he was telling stories about him like hanging out with like Michael Jackson and
no
whatnot. Like,
shit.
yeah, if you go watch his special on Netflix, like if you go watch that, like he tells those stories. He's fucking funny.
That's cool, man.
He's like, man, fucking Michael Jackson always coming around. Chris, yeah, I'll call you Christmas because your name's like half of Christmas. This is like, he's like, that's Michael Jackson saying that, so I ain't saying shit.
It's so true. The amount of shit that he got away with just because he was Michael Jackson is fucking crazy, right? I mean, dude made some excellent music. Let's not argue that, but I mean, he got away with some crazy shit.
You really think about it too, man. Like there's a lot of celebrities get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a lot of
James
conspiracies too about like,
yeah,
you know, people, all kinds of shit. But I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The more money you have, kind of the more power you have. So it's sort of like, I guess that comes with it. The ability to be a douchebag at your whim.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, there's definitely got to be some kind of fucking like limit to that too.
And not all celebrities are like that, but
No. Dear God, no.
yeah,
like, yeah. There are some celebrities that are absolute fucking douchebags.
Yeah.
You know, like the way I look at it, for every like James Woods, there's like 4 or 5 Kevin Smiths. So
Yeah.
it definitely more than balances out.
Yeah. Oh man.
Fucking hell, man. God, so
I can
annoying.
get off on the Chris Tucker rant anyway.
He just kind of went like full on cornet
we
for
were
a
talking
little bit.
about I think we were talking about what's his name's talking about Tiny's filmography, and you mentioned Chris Tucker because we were talking about Friday and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, because that was like one of his like more well known roles and whatnot. But
Yeah.
I just love the fact he went out like Jim Cornette on a guy. Like,
God damn, he's a heel.
God damn, Chris Tucker's fucking annoying. Somebody has to put on this fucking movie. I said, thank you, fuck you, bye, motherfucker. Talks too much. Just put him to a table.
Oh shit.
Fucking hell, man.
Fucking hell, dude. I feel
Oh.
like there was something else I was gonna share with you too.
Please tell me it's another actor that you have hatred for.
No, but this is pretty funny, man. Especially because I know you're a hockey guy. Boston 25 unknowingly interviews former Bruins player Jerome Gilna as part of snowstorm coverage.
God.
So I think he was like at a gas station or some shit like that. Like dude was just kind of out and about, and the Fox team or whoever it was, whatever news team pops up to him and is like, "Hello, sir. How are you today? Crazy fucking weather we're having." He just starts shooting the shit. He's like, "Yeah, crazy weather, blah, blah." And like I don't even know if they put up his name or whatever, but like they never mentioned that. Oh, this is Jerome Gilna. You know, he played for the fucking Devils. You know, he spent his season on the Bruins. He's a pretty renowned, famous hockey player. No word of that. They just had no fucking clue that it was Jerome Gilna they were talking with. I was like, that's just fucking great.
I mean, it's almost like you see the video. There was some guy who was in I think this happened in like Australia or something like that. The video just came out recently. This dude and his girlfriend are at a coffee shop, like they're getting coffee. Dude's wearing a Red Sox cap, and behind him, this guy behind him says, "Hey, nice hat, man. Who's your favorite player?" And the guy starts, talking to him a little bit. Doesn't realize it's fucking Manny Ramirez.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's
Like
fucking
guy
crazy.
has like no idea, and like Manny doesn't be like, "Hey, I used to play for them. I'm Manny Ramirez." Like kudos to him for doing like not pulling that fucking move and whatnot, but like,
yeah.
good God, man.
Although some people can do it cool, like what's the woman's name who does Bart Simpson? Nancy Cartwright.
Nancy Cartwright, yeah.
Okay. There's a really endearing video of her online where like she's walking out of a shop or something like that, and there's a kid there selling candy bars like as a fundraiser. You know, I'm sure you've done it as a kid. I've done it as a kid where you sell candy bars, raise money.
Yeah, it's I fucking hated that.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Well, Nancy walks out of the store and she's like, "Hey man, you're selling candy bars, whatever. Okay, yeah, I'll buy a couple." She buys a bunch off the kid, and she's like, "Let me ask you, are you a Simpsons fan?" He's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Do you like Bart?" He's like, "Yeah, absolutely." And she goes, "Well, hey man, nice to meet you," and does it in the voice, and he just kind of sits like is looking at her. He's like, "Oh, that's pretty cool," and like he doesn't get that. He just thought like it was a really good impression, but he was like, "Okay, why are you doing? That's a good Bart." He just thought like she was like maybe being crazy, like this lady just doing Bart Simpson, like what the fuck? And so she pulls out like a card that's like, "No, look, I'm the voice of Bart Simpson," and he like freaks out. He's like, oh, "Holy shit!" And she's like, "Yeah, nice to meet you, dude." And then she's like, "Here, I'm gonna buy some chocolate and shit." So like she did it in kind of a cute way because she like pulls the voice on him, and then he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck, that's cool." But she didn't do it to be like a dick, like, "Well, I'm Bart Simpson." So.
No. Like you got to give it up to like especially voice actors. They're really really cool with their fans most of the time too.
Yeah.
It's like I remember there was like one of the voice actors that I follow on Twitter is Tara Strong. Does a lot of fucking voices, like too many to list here, but like some of the ones that she's more well known for would be like Raven from the Teen Titans. I think she did like Harley Quinn is another one. So
Right on.
she was telling this story about like she was at a convention once, and this mother, came up in line with her son, and she's telling her like, my son is deaf, but he loves the Harley Quinn character. Can you talk to him as Harley Quinn? She's like, but he's deaf, right? She goes, well, if he feels like the vibrations, like he'll know that it's you. So she
That's
goes,
cool.
oh, she goes, all right, how about this? Waves hi to him, like brings him over, takes his hand, puts it on her throat, starts talking as Harley Quinn, and like the dude's face just lights up.
Oh man, that's
like,
cool.
you know what, man, that is fucking badass. Like, you are fucking awesome.
That's really cool, man.
Where's the paperwork we can fill out to have you be a national treasure?
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
It is, man. Especially, I'm trying to, there was one that I actually saw yesterday too. Was I know we've talked about this guy before, Rob Paulson.
Yes.
Yes. So apparently there was a young kid with autism that was on, I forget what video platform it was, but it would show him like sculpting like little clay figures of like cartoon characters that he liked, and like apparently this kid is so good, like he doesn't even have to like look at everything. He's just like just puts it together, like has all the right colors, right shapes, everything going down for it.
That's crazy, dude.
He like Rob Paulson saw this, like a screenshot of this kid like in front of like all of his little like clay creations and whatnot. He reached out to the kid's mom. He's like, I want to talk to the kid. Can I do that? Because like he made some of the characters like that I voiced for. And it was really sweet, man. It was just like, it's like, hey, I see you got Wacko over there.
That's cool.
I was like, oh man, like, dude, where's the paperwork we can fill out to have you be a national treasure?
Oh man. Yeah, Rob Paulson. You kind of got me into Rob Paulson, but I've checked out a few of his videos where like he did like a TED talk and shit like that. He talks about how turtle power and all that, and then how he learned humility from a Ninja Turtle and going through his cancer treatment and shit like that. And that was a great video. He just seems like such a down to earth, like just such a cool guy.
He really is, man. But he's also like one of those guys, like, if you just like saw him in public, you'd be like, I don't know who this guy is or whatnot. But like, if you heard like some of the voices, you'd be like, oh shit, I fucking grew up with that.
Yeah. Although I feel like with him, like his voice is pretty similar to some of the voices that he did. Like I feel like his natural voice is fairly close to Raphael, kinda. He just has to modify it a little bit. It's sort of like Jim Henson was kinda close to like Rolf. He just had to modify a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's close enough to their natural voice that when I hear him speak, I'm like, oh, it's Raphael.
Yeah. But it's also one of those things like I remember Billy West was telling the story about like when he was auditioning for Futurama, when he was doing like auditioning for like the voice of Fry. He's just like, I try to keep it as close to like my regular voice as possible. That way, like, if I get shit canned for this, like they're gonna have a hell of a time trying to replace me. He's like,
yeah, that's a good point.
Little insurance on the job.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Family Guy joke about now we have wrong sounding Muppets. It's true. Like think about how many times the Muppet voice actors have changed, and now they don't sound